What's up, guys? Husik here. I want to walk you through one of your activities for sophomore ET today. We're going to play a game, actually. The game is called Find Martin Luther King. Yeah, you heard that right. The point of this game is going to be to find Martin Luther King. And here's how it's going to work. Let me walk you through it. When you clicked on this link, you saw this video in the instructions, but you also saw this link right here. And this link, if you copy and paste it into your browser, it's going to put a random Wikipedia site on your page. So I did it, and the page that came up is this page. Now, I don't know what this is, the Masters of Chant, Chapter 8. Looks like it's some kind of music album. But here's the thing. Now that I'm on Wikipedia, the point is for me to get from this page to Martin Luther King in as few steps as possible. You might be asking, what does that mean? Well, that means if I click on these links, it'll take me to different pages. And I'm trying to get to a page that takes me to a Wikipedia page with Martin Luther King Jr. on it. So I'm going to look around, and this is a music album, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be super helpful, but I know that Martin Luther King was around in the 1960s, and so I want to find something that's kind of close to that. I know this band, Rush, was doing albums starting in 1968. Rush is a band that a lot of our parents and grandparents are into. So I'm going to go to their page, and on their page, I'm going to get an idea of where can I go next to try and think about what is a good spot to move forward. Now, I want to find where I can go a little bit further, closer to Martin Luther King. So this is a band that's there. If I can find the year 1968, that'd be a good one. If I can find a number for one of the years in the 1960s, that would be really helpful. I'm looking around, trying to figure out what is going to be a good spot to move forward here. I'm looking and I'm looking, and I'm looking for some kind of connection to maybe another band or to something that could help me move forward. Ooh, and I see Jimi Hendrix, and Jimi Hendrix was also a musician, but Jimi Hendrix is black. And so I'm going to get a little bit closer because Jimi Hendrix is a musician that's going to get me a little bit closer to where I want to be. So now I'm going to look around and try and find something else, maybe about the South, maybe about civil rights and some of his engagement there. So now I'm going to say Clarksville, Tennessee. And I know that Martin Luther King didn't do a whole lot in Clarksville, but I want to see if I can get somewhere in Tennessee to get me closer. And sure enough, now I'm in a city in Tennessee. And I know that if I can find Memphis or I can find Montgomery or somewhere like that, there's a lot of things that Martin Luther King did in some of those cities. And sure enough, this city, Clarksville, is listed in a list of the biggest cities in Tennessee. And I've got Memphis right there. And now Memphis, all it's going to take is a matter of time. And sure enough, there is Martin Luther King. And I went from Martin Luther King from the Masters of Chant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a sixth page right here. I made it from this random article about a random music album from the 2000s to Martin Luther King in 6 steps. Your job is to paste that link into the browser, see if you can beat me, and see if you can beat the rest of your class.
Pardon the interruption. I need for the following students to come see Mr. Spruitt in the cafeteria: Jazz Stutz, Nick Sims,